To everything there is a season, a time to every purpose under heaven. Things do not just happen, they happen in their time. You cannot separate your experiences from your seasons. The reason for snow is winter. The reason for rain is rainy season. If you want to know why it's happening now, ask your season. Do you know that your breakthrough in 2026 will not come from being on a stage, but from being at a gate? In this season, the key to enlargement may not be visibility, but just stewardship. We're going to be looking at 1CHRONICLES chapter 26 and consider the theme faithfulness in hidden assignments. And in 1CHRONICLES chapter 26, we don't read about kings or prophets or even princes. We read about gatekeepers, we read about overseers, we read about treasurers. These are people having hidden assignments, people that nobody may really know, but heaven still recorded their names. In 1CHRONICLES 26, you have gatekeepers, you have overseers of treasuries, you have officials managing offerings. This will be like the ushers managing offerings. You have men who were described as able men for strength and for service. So this chapter teaches us that, God rewards structure, order, and faithful administration. You have several mention of gates, people who were gatekeepers. Would you think that gatekeeping was something to recognize? Gatekeeping, for access or exit, these were just men keeping the gates. And that tells us that in 2026, we really need to guard the gates. Guard the gates. Wherever you have gates and the gates are not guarded, then there is trouble. You have to guard the gates. Just the same way we guard physical gates, that's how we ought to guard time gates. 2026 is a time gate for certain things to happen. And we're already seeing that. Persecution is coming, blessings, the enemy want to interrupt, the enemy want to cage so that, things, God wants to happen in your life will not happen. He wants to limit you. He wants to throw famine where there should be abundance. So we need to guard the gate of this season so the enemy does not take advantage of us. So you read about, so God, this chapter shows us that God honors structure and rewards it. God rewards order and God rewards faithful administration, just being faithful in the place where you are. Gatekeepers protect destiny. Protect destiny. Parents are gatekeepers at home. You are a gatekeeper over your own life. Gatekeepers protect destiny, and they control access. So in 2026, you need to guard your gates, your mind, your time, your relationship. These are all access points. Things come through relationship, things come through time, things come through your mind. So these are all gates that you need to man in 2026. And the treasurers, they manage wealth for purpose. They keep the resources. So they handle the holy things. So 2026 will test stewardship. You can't just put resources in any hands. You need to look for faithful men who can, keep the resources. So 2026 will test leadership, stewardship, not just, oh, money is coming, but how we guard these things. And we also look at faithfulness over fame. These men are unknown to history, but known to heaven. Nobody knows them. You won't even read their names, so unpopular, but heaven recorded their names. So this season will value faithfulness over fame. So in 2026, maybe a year where God will promote administrators, people in hidden assignments, people are administrators. They're not preachers, they're not prophets, they're not on the stage, but they just walk behind the scenes to see that things go well. So this year, may God remember administrators, those who are doing the details to see that things work. They're not on the stage, but they're also working very hard. It's time to elevate unseen servants. Unseen servants. Many times people worry because nobody sees them, nobody notices them, nobody knows all that they are doing. Nobody knows. Intercessors, people doing hidden services, missionaries in the hidden and remote areas. Nobody knows them, but heaven knows they are there. So it's also a time to reward disciplined systems, a time to promote administrators, a time to elevate unseen servants, and a time to reward disciplined systems. So this season, guard your gates, manage your wealth and resources. Be a good treasurer of things that God has put on your hands, and be faithful over what others overlook. God bless you.